Guys, do you see what's behind me? I made a fort! Do you know what that means? It's story time.
Yet he felt differently now about himself, hence about everyone, especially Densman and Sarah, everyone at Triplan. Programmed in me somewhere, he thought, there is a matrix fitted in place, a grid screen that cuts me off from certain thoughts, certain actions, and forces me into others. I'm not free. I never was. But now I know it. That makes it different. Turning his window to opaque, he snapped on the overhead light, carefully set about removing his clothing piece by piece. He had watched carefully as the technicians at the repair facility had attached his new hand. He had a rather clear idea now of how his body had been assembled. 2 major panels, one in each tie. And the technicians had removed the panel to check the circuit complexes beneath. If I'm programmed, he decided, the matrix probably can be found there. The maze of circuitry baffled him. I need help, he said to himself. Let's see. What's the phone code for the Class BBB computer we hire at the office? He picked up the phone, dialed the computer as its permanent location in Boise, Idaho. Use of this computer is prorated at 5 frogs per minute basis. A mechanical voice from the phone said, Please hold your master credit charge plate before the screen. He did so. At the sound of the buzzer, you will be connected with the computer. The voice continued, Please query it as rapidly as possible, taking into account the fact that its answers will be given in terms of a microsecond. While your query will, he turned the sound of the volume down, but quickly turned it up as the blank audio input of the computer appeared on the screen. At this moment, the computer had become a giant ear, listening to him, as well as 50,000 other queryers throughout Terra. Scan me visually, instructed the computer, and tell me where I will find the programming mechanism which control my thoughts and behavior. He waited. On the phone screen, a great active eye, multi-lens, peered at him. He displayed himself for it, there in his one-room apartment. The computer said, Remove your chest panel, apply pressure at your breastbone, and then ease outward. He did so. A section of his chest came off. Dizzily, he set it down on the floor. I can distinguish control models, the computer said, but I can't tell which. It paused as its eye roved about on the phone screen. I distinguish a roll of punch tape mounted above your heart mechanism. Do you see it? Paul craned his neck, peered. He saw it too. I will have to sign off, the computer said. After I have examined the data available to me, I will contact you, give you an answer. Goodbye. Good day. The screen died out. I'll yank the tape out of me, Paul said to himself. Tiny, no larger than 2 spools of thread, with the scanner mounted between the delivery drum and the take-up drum. He could not see any sign of motion. The spool seemed inert. They must cut in as override, he reflected, when specific situations occur. Override to my encephalic processes. And they've been doing it all my life. He reached down, touched the delivery drum. All I have to do is tear this out, and then the phone screen relit. Master credit chart plate number 3BNX882HQR446T, the computer voice said. This is BBB, 307DR, contacting you in response to your query of 16-second lapse, November 4th, 1992. The punch tape rule above your heart mechanism is not a programming turret, but is in fact a reality supply construct. All sense stimuli received by your central neurological system emanate from that unit. Tampering with it would be risky, if not terminal. It added, you appear to have no programming circuit. Query answered, good day. It flicked off. Pull. Standing there, naked before the phone screen, touch the tape drum once again, with calculated enormous caution. I see, he thought wildly. Or do I see? This unit. If I cut the tape, he realized, my world will disappear. Reality will continue for others, but not for me. Because my reality, my universe, is coming to me from this minuscule unit, fed into the scanner, and then into my central nervous system as it snailishly unwinds. It has been unwinding for years, he decided. Getting his clothes, he redressed, seated himself in his big armchair, a luxury imported into his apartment from Triplane's main offices, and lit a tobacco cigarette. His hands shook as he laid down his initialed lighter. Leaning back, he blew smoke before himself, creating a nimbus of gray. I have to go slowly, he thought to himself. What am I trying to do? Bypass my programming? But the computer found no programming circuit. Do I want to interfere with the reality tape? If so, why?